You studied for years. You know the grammar rules. You've passed the tests. You can read an entire article in English without a single problem.
And then someone real, standing right in front of you, asks you one simple question. And your mind just goes blank, completely blank, like someone switched off the light.
Your heart speeds up. Your face goes warm. Every word you knew 1 second ago just disappears. And the worst part? You walk away thinking, maybe I'm just not good at this.
You are not bad at English. And today, we're going to prove that to you scientifically and give you the exact fix.
But before we go any further, if this has ever happened to you, even once, I want you to do something for us right now. Hit subscribe and hit the like button. Not because we're asking for a favor, but because this channel exists specifically for the moment you just recognized. We take this seriously, and we want you here for what comes next.
Welcome to Real English Flow. I'm Mark.
And I'm Enna. Stay with us until the very end, because the final thing we tell you today will completely change how you practice English starting tonight.
Anna, I need to say this honestly. This topic is personal for me. I have felt that exact freeze more times than I want to admit.
You are not alone, Mark. Almost every single English learner watching this right now has felt it too. That cold, panicked, empty feeling. It has a name, it has a cause, and most importantly, it has an answer.
Here's the promise for today. By the end of this episode, you will understand exactly why your brain does this to you, and you'll have a real, practical way to stop it from controlling you.
Before we continue, answer this honestly in the comments. On a scale from 1 to 10, how much does speaking English in real life scare you compared to studying it alone? Be honest, this is a safe space.
And listen, if you've tried everything already, apps, grammar books, years of classes, and you still freeze, this episode is especially for you, because the problem was never effort. It was never intelligence. It was something nobody ever explained to you.
That is exactly what we're fixing today. Let's go inside your brain and find out what's actually happening.
Here's something almost nobody tells learners. Understanding English and speaking English are not the same skill. Your brain treats them as two completely separate systems.
Wait, 2 separate systems? I always thought if I understood something, I automatically knew how to say it.
That is the biggest myth in language learning, and it's exactly why you feel so betrayed by your own brain. Understanding uses recognition memory. Your brain sees a word and matches it to a meaning it already knows. Speaking uses production memory. Your brain has to actively search, build, and produce the word in real time under pressure.
So, recognizing a word on a page and pulling that same word out of nowhere while someone is staring at me, those are genuinely different tasks for my brain?
Completely different. Think about a driving test. Reading the rule book and passing a written quiz is recognition. Actually sitting behind the wheel in real traffic, making split-second decisions, that's production. You can be excellent at one and still terrified by the other.
It doesn't mean you failed. It means you only trained one half of the skill.
That actually makes me feel like I'm not broken. I just trained the wrong half.
Here's the second piece. Your brain doesn't just separate understanding from speaking, it also attaches your knowledge to the environment where you learned it. This is called context-dependent memory.
Meaning what exactly?
Meaning, if you learned English sitting quietly, alone, with an app or a textbook, in a calm room, your brain files that knowledge under calm, quiet, low-pressure situations. The moment you step into a noisy, social, real-time conversation, your brain almost doesn't recognize that the knowledge even applies here.
So it's like the information is locked in a room and real-life conversations are happening in a completely different room?
That is a perfect way to describe it. The knowledge is there. It's just filed under the wrong conditions to be pulled out instantly. Now, Mark, when you feel that freeze coming in the middle of a real conversation, what do you usually do?
Honestly, I stop completely. And I try to translate the whole sentence perfectly in my head, word by word, before I say anything.
Oh, Mark, that is exactly the trap. Trying to build a perfect sentence silently in your head, under pressure, is actually the thing that causes the freeze to get worse, not better. Your brain needs speed and approximation in real conversation, not silent perfection.
So I should just speak, even if it's not perfect?
Exactly. Real conversation rewards imperfect speed over silent perfection every single time. Can you try this right now? Say out loud, I don't need perfect. I need to keep going.
Let's go a little deeper, because this next part explains the actual physical feeling of freezing. When you feel that pressure, someone waiting for your answer, eyes on you, a small part of your brain called the amygdala can react as if you're in real danger.
Danger? It's just a conversation.
Your logical brain knows that, but your amygdala doesn't fully separate social embarrassment from actual danger. It reacts the same way it would to a threat. Your heart races, your muscles tense, and blood moves away from calm, careful thinking toward fight or flight. That is the exact moment your carefully studied vocabulary becomes almost impossible to access.
So the blank feeling isn't a memory problem at all. It's a stress response taking over.
Exactly right. Your English didn't disappear. Your brain simply prioritized survival mode over vocabulary retrieval for a few seconds. And that is completely human, completely normal, and completely fixable.
Today's upgrade phrase is exactly for this moment. My mind went blank. Native speakers use this constantly, and it's the perfect, honest, natural thing to say the instant you freeze.
My mind went blank.
That's such a relief to hear. It's literally describing the exact feeling.
Here are 2 example sentences. 1. Sorry, give me a second. My mind just went blank. 2. I knew the word yesterday, but right now, my mind's gone blank.
Sorry, my mind just went blank. That sounds so much better than standing there in silence, panicking.
Exactly. Saying it out loud does 2 things at once. It buys you a few seconds to recover, and it sounds completely natural because native speakers experience this too in their own language. Try using "my mind went blank" in your own sentence right now. Say it out loud, describing a real moment it happened to you.
Let's practice 3 recovery phrases together. The exact words to say the instant your brain freezes. First slow, then at natural speed. Then it's your turn. Phrase 1, slow. Sorry. Give me a second. Now natural speed. Sorry, give me a second. Now you say it. Pause. Try it out loud. Phrase 2. Slow. My mind just went blank. Now natural speed. My mind just went blank. Now you say it. Pause. Try it. Phrase 3. Slow. Let me think for a moment. Now natural speed. Let me think for a moment. Now you say it. Pause. Try it out loud right now. Don't worry about sounding perfect here. These 3 phrases exist so you never have to stand in silent panic again. You always have somewhere to go.
Even I fell into some of these habits early on, thinking I was studying correctly when I was actually training the wrong skill entirely. Let's fix 4 of them. Habit 1. Studying only in silence. Wrong. Reading vocabulary lists silently in your head over and over. Right. Saying every new word or sentence out loud every single time you study. Why? Silent study only strengthens recognition memory. Speaking out loud, even alone in your room, is what actually trains production memory, the exact skill that fails you in real conversations.
Wrong. Always practicing in a perfectly quiet, comfortable room with 0 pressure. Right? Practicing sometimes with mild pressure, a timer, a stranger online, a recording, background noise. Why? Remember context-dependent memory. If you only ever practice calmly, your brain never learns to access English under real-world pressure. A little controlled stress in practice builds real tolerance. Habit 3. Chasing silent perfection. Wrong. Translating the whole sentence perfectly in your head before speaking a single word. Right? Speaking the first reasonable version of the sentence, even if it's imperfect, and correcting as you go. Why? Real conversation moves in real time. Waiting for silent perfection guarantees the freeze. Imperfect, moving speech is what native listeners actually respond to. Nobody expects flawless grammar in live conversation. Habit 4. Avoiding real conversations out of fear. Wrong. Waiting until you feel ready before speaking a real person. Right? Having small, low-stakes real conversations regularly, starting now, before you feel ready. Why? You will never feel fully ready. That feeling only comes after exposure, not before it. Every small real conversation is what actually teaches your brain that this skill is safe. And I want to say this clearly. None of these habits mean you did something wrong on purpose. Nobody taught most of us this. We were just never told the difference between studying and training. Exactly. If this episode is putting words to something you felt for years, please subscribe to Real English Flow right now and share it with someone who has ever said, I understand English, I just can't speak it. This episode is for them too.
Time to practice together. I'll give you a real freeze moment situation. There are two options, A and B. Say your choice out loud before Enna gives the answer. Situation 1. Someone asks you a question, and your mind suddenly goes completely blank. Option A. Stay silent and panic internally. Option B. Sorry, give me a second. My mind just went blank. The answer is B. Saying it out loud buys you time and keeps the conversation human and natural instead of freezing it completely. Situation 2. You know the word you want, but it won't come out fast enough. Option A. Stop the sentence completely and start over silently in your head. Option B. Keep going with a simpler word and fix it later if needed. The answer is B. Momentum matters more than precision in live conversation. A simple word keeps you moving forward. You've been avoiding a real conversation for weeks because you don't feel ready yet.
Option A. Wait a few more months until you feel confident.
Option B. Have one small, low-stakes conversation this week, ready or not.
The answer is B. Confidence is built by exposure, not the other way around. Waiting only feeds the fear.
Now it's your turn. Write your own sentence using "my mind went blank" in the comments below, describing a real moment it happened to you.
Okay, let's bring everything together because this one matters a lot.
Number 1, understanding and speaking are two separate skills. You can be strong in one and still feel weak in the other. That's normal, not broken.
Number 2, your brain freezes because it treats social pressure like real danger, and it files your knowledge under the calm environment where you learned it, not the real world.
Number 3, the fix isn't more grammar, and it isn't more vocabulary lists. It's speaking out loud, under a little real pressure, regularly, starting before you feel ready.
And here's the one change that matters more than anything else we said today. Stop measuring your English by what you understand. Start measuring it by how many real, imperfect conversations you've actually had this week.
That single shift in mindset does more than another 100 hours of silent study ever could.
Write one sentence right now in the comments describing your last mind went blank moment using today's phrase. We will reply to every single comment.
If this episode explains something you've felt for years, please subscribe to Real English Flow. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And click like. It genuinely helps us reach more learners who feel exactly like you did 5 minutes ago.
Next episode, we're going even further. The exact 5-minute daily habit that rewires this freeze response for good. You will not want to miss it.
See you next time on Real English Flow.
Keep flowing. And remember, your English was never broken. Bye, everyone.